So here's the Airbnb that we're staying in here in Mazatlán, and it's at the end of what they call a closed street. The street ends right here. Got a beautiful yucca going into flower there. You can hear the pet parrot in the background singing. Beautiful trees here. Nice colorful neighbor's house there. And the streets are all fairly short. And we're the second to last house from the end of the street. And we're going for a walk with their pet dog. And their pet's dog name is Fiona. Hey Fiona. She moves very quickly and she's hard to take photos of, aren't you Fiona? Yeah. She loves going for walks. It's her favorite thing to do. Check out the other dog. She's in heat now on day 3. She ran away 2 days ago. Somebody found her on social media and returned her, which was great. And this is the way we walk to the store every day. We go get our daily supplies, sometimes every second day. Go get hamburguesa at Pavel Fruteria and some fruit there as well. And then the other things we get at the local Oxel, and we'll show you where that is. You'll notice some of the cars here in Mexico are a little bit different. They have different models of cars down here than we have in Canada. And here's the brand new corner store that I made the video of the painter painting. The sign on the outside there, so that'll be a video that you can also watch. That's where the kiosco and the carniceria and the fruit market is there that I went to on the first day. And then over here is a corner park right on the corner of every street. Well, every second street I think has a little park, and actually we'll take a walk through it and show you the little park here. It's got like swings for the kids. It's got a slide. You never see the kids in here much playing, but it's a nice place in case you do want to head out down to the corner. Every second corner, I believe, around here has one of these little parks at the end. And here's a store I've been in a few times, but it doesn't really seem to have any of the things I'm looking for. It doesn't carry pina coco. Oh, and let's walk up this street. This street here is the street behind where we live, and it was the subject of a cartel hit on a rival gang house. And they call them security houses, and they apparently only target rival gangs, and they leave the general public and tourists alone. So that was good to find out. Let's go take a closer look at it. So this is the big white house here that you can see that kind of blocks our view down to the downtown, and directly behind us is the what they call a security house that was hit by the cartel. And as you can see, my suite in the Airbnb there is directly behind, attached by the same wall, and that's where I was standing up on my balcony there. And you can see the residue from the smoke. They lit the car on fire, and everything in the house they burned. And I was happy that we have concrete houses here, because the concrete houses don't burn, so that was good. But here's the aftermath of it. Here's a better view of, you can see all the smoke residue there from the car that was lit on fire inside. And boy, the pounding on the door when they were trying to break into these. These are built like prisons, steel and concrete. It took them about 15 minutes of heavy banging to knock the doors in. All the doors and houses in Mexico are heavily fortified. You can see the remnants on the ground here of some of the burnt out char here. And we can actually look in through. You can see all the bullet holes in the front. I think they shot a few few hundred rounds into this place here. They shot it up pretty good, and I think we can see inside here. You stick the camera through, and that's where the car was parked, and you can see the venting shaft is right at the back wall, right where my open suite's located, directly behind. Here's another door that they had to break into. It was kind of nerve-wracking hearing them pounding into it and yelling and shooting off the guns. That's in another video that you can see. And here's the police tag. So they come along and they put a little tag on here saying this is under investigation, don't go inside. And this is what it looks like here now after they burnt it out. Yeah, it was quite horrifying listening to the gunshots going off, but the fire department came along after with the police, and they put the fire out here. But this is the house that got hit by the cartel, directly behind my house in Mazatlán here. So, you know you're safe in Mexico. You just got to avoid doing business with them, and don't make any mistakes by doing business with them, because you don't want to end up on the wrong side of them. So here's a look on our street. Here's the neighbor's cart. That's his big house there that blocks our view. I would be able to see down unobstructed if this gigantic house next door wasn't there. But anyhow, and then there's a barber shop here. A lot of people have businesses right in their homes here. Very common in Mexico. They have more businesses, small businesses, and they don't heavily license them either, like in Canada and the US. They don't hinder. It's a huge economy. I think it's the greatest percentage of their economy is the kind of what they call the underground economy, small businesses. So the young fella in this lime green house here, he helped me get my tires inflated on the bike. He had a little air compressor in there, so he was pumping up the tires on his truck that were flat, and he helped me pump up the air on my tires, but we had to get tubes for him. There's Fernando's business, Tacos Fair, and this is the way we walk down to our stores. That store there, like I said, doesn't really have much of what we're looking for. And we got a tortilleria here. Guy making tortillas. And then we got a little hamburguesa restaurant here that makes your typical American food. A lot of Mexicans really like the American food. And here, 2 blocks down, and you have another little city park. And you can see the city parks, they're nothing real special, but they are places where you can go take your dog. Because a lot of people don't have any yards. Like, we don't have any yard space at all. Our Airbnb is solid concrete from post to pillar, from one end of the property to the other. Here's another store that doesn't really have anything that I use on a daily basis, so I go a little further to another fruiteria called Pavel, and we'll show that to you, where they even know Fiona by name. And there's the kind of the local plaza park across the street there. So this store is called Super Pacifico San Marcos, and it doesn't really have much of what I look for there. A lot of pet food and charcoal and water and bread, which I don't eat. And this guy, and he's got a pulleria, a pollo fresco, and there's a lavaderia, place where you can get your laundry done. And here's my favorite fruiteria here. It's called Rocio, the Rocio Fruteria. And this is my favorite fruiteria here. And you can look at some of the prices here. Sugar for 23 a kilogram. And here's the fruit that I buy here. Got piñas, pineapples for 28 a kilogram. Naranjas, oranges, they have for 30 a kilogram. And got some oranges. And she loves relaxing. Fiona gets so tired. She's a good girl. Yeah, she's a little dog, so she gets tired in the heat. It's about noon right now, about 30 degrees in Mazatlán today. So you can see some of the prices in here of their fruit. See how they all stack it up really cool there. Hola, ¿cómo estás? That's the señorita, one of them that works here. And this guy has a taco stand every night. He fires it up. We'll do a little video of him probably before we go. Real friendly guy. And you can see the city park over there across the street. Doesn't get used too much. Every night it becomes pretty busy with taco stands lining up down the street. And there's the OXXO we go to. Here's another park, another 2 blocks down. Nothing too fancy, but nonetheless it's a place where you can come and get like real ground to walk on, as a lot of places don't have anything but concrete. Here's one of the many vendor carts going down the road. And that's where all the taco stands set up over there. We're gonna cross over here. We'll go check them out on the way. There's their delivery bikes. They deliver the tacos. This is Kiko. He makes the chicken. Hola. Mucho pollo. Making the pollo fresh, eh? Mucho bueno. Yeah, so that's the pollo fresh, and we got the other taco stands down there. And this is the OXXO that we go to every day. Pretty much every day we go to this OXXO. Well, we're gonna go to the Fruteria Pavel first and get our hamburguesa. Usually get 100 pesos worth of hamburguesa every second day. Makes me about 6 homemade hamburgers with onions and cilantro and other nice ingredients inside for real healthy homemade food. Eat it with beans, frijoles. In frijoles we have green pepper, onion, jalapeno, and also cilantro and tomatoes and that. So eating very healthy here in Mexico, and not eating 1 ounce of any cakes or cookies or anything like this place here sells. They just sell all the sweet stuff that'll make you a little too big for my tasting. And here it is, our favorite fruteria that we go to, called Fruterias Pavel. Hola. ¿Cómo estás? He's well, there's a guy carrying a bike on his bike. Gotta like that, eh? So this fruteria, this one's called Fruteria Supermercado, Fruteria Supermercado, and Fruterias Pavel. So we'll go check it out. It's a big fruteria. Hola, ¿cómo estás? Fiona's here to see you. She loves Fiona. See? You want to come and see Fiona? Making a video for the YouTube. There's Fiona. Everybody loves Fiona. Yeah, she's a popular dog in here. They love Fiona in here. Some stores don't let Fiona in the store, but this one does. This is a fruteria, my favorite fruteria. And you can see some of the tomatoes, only 8 pesos per kilogram. So you can get a tomato for like about, I don't know, 25 cents. They have gigantic onions here. And their carrots are absolutely huge. And potatoes are called papas. They're 22 a kilogram. And this is watermelon, sandia. And then they have your typical like chips and pops and stuff. I don't buy any of that kind of stuff there. Then they got the meat over there. That's where I buy my meat. Hola, ¿cómo estás? And then this is another row here where they've got some dried up chilies, avocados, all sorts of different peppers, and pineapple, which I'm gonna pick up a pineapple. And here's all the prices here of all their different fruit. And there's Fiona. And then there's the meat here. This is where I get the hamburguesa right here. So I'm gonna get una 100 of hamburguesa, which is 100 pesos of the hamburguesa. They also sell French fries that are ready to make, and breaded chicken and pollo, and chorizo, queso, lots of cheese, and the frijoli's already made, but I make mine from scratch. And that's how they weigh it up on the scale there. They weigh up exactly 100 pesos worth on the scale. They like to make it right on the money. They make it exactly. Muchas gracias. Gracias. And then they sell their eggs in the bag. I bought they come in bags of 10 eggs, and it was about 30 pesos, about $2. And then you can get big crates of the eggs too. Plus I like these little chilies here. The chilies, I put them in my bean mix and then my hamburguesa mix in with the hamburguesa. It's a hamburguesa, you get it in a bag like this. And there's the lineup over there. We gotta go get in that lineup. Hola. Esta, tomate, pepper, hamburguesa, and piña. Por favor. And the piña is 54, 54. And the pepper is 7. And the tomate is only 1 peso, less than a penny. And the hamburguesa should be about 100 pesos, which is about 100 pesos.
179.
So we're going to give her 200. And it's 169. So we'll get 71 pesos change. And some stores don't give you a bag, but these guys give you a bag, so that's always nice. Muchas gracias.
De nada, que le vaya bien.
Okay, hasta mañana.